So I went viral in 2014 when I decided to work with a blogger that I looked up to a lot, Francesca Ramsey, and it was a really scary moment for me because up to that point I had put a lot of effort into never going viral. So we worked on this film called Sometimes You're a Caterpillar, which is a little animated piece that kind of talks about the concept of privilege. And you know, for me, for a really long time, I had been afraid of going viral because as a trans person, it was one of my goals to be self, no one to ever know that I was transgender. And so I knew that if I worked with her, that I would have to potentially sacrifice a degree of stealth because obviously at that point, even though my YouTube channel was not very successful, not a lot of people knew about it, it had trans content on there. And if I worked with her, even though this had nothing to do with me being trans, it would ultimately put that on the map. So I was really, really nervous with working for her. And it actually took another viral moment for me to actually want to do it. I did a video with Buzzfeed where we discussed pronouns. And I was really, it was so silly. I was like, who's gonna watch a Buzzfeed video? Like, I don't know why I thought no one was gonna watch a video that I would do on Buzzfeed about trans issues. But at the time, you know, I was really, really a huge fan of Buzzfeed and I really wanted to do this. And so I just flattered to be there. And obviously as a trans person, I wanted to get it right. And so I decided to go and do it. And then that video got millions of views. And some of my coworkers saw it. Some of the friends that I had made since college saw it. And a lot of these people did not know that I was trans because at that point in my life, I was stealth. So working on the film with Cheska Lee really gave me sort of a new path, honestly, because I recognized that I had a passion for explaining these social justice concepts in a very accessible way. And also I really loved using my art to do it. And so a lot of what I do now on my channel is use my art, illustration, animation, all that jazz to express these concepts, to make them a little bit more fun to learn about. So what's next for me? I have gotten back into writing. I started a blog called agirlnamedcatherine.com, and it is all about my life as a Black person, a trans person, a polyamorous person living in Los Angeles, and just sort of my experiences and what I'm going through. And it's been a really great project for me because it's getting me back to my roots of like what I used to do. You know, I'm 28, you know, my experiences as a trans person, I transitioned when I was 16. It's so different now. I have way more of like an understanding of the world and of my own expectations and experiences as a trans person. And so I really want to share that because if anything, the soul behind a lot of what I do is I want for people to be able to listen to the narratives of people that are unlike them. And I know that it would have been easier for me to maintain a degree of stealth where people didn't know that I was trans. And you know, I could be happy or whatever and it would just be fine. But it's a lot more helpful, I think, to express what my experiences are as a trans person so that other people can learn empathy and understanding and acceptance of trans people.